Introducing my favorite tool in the world, and probably your favorite tool as well. I think that this is the moment that everybody has been waiting for. So, the title of the presentation was UI and UX of the new Squirrly SEO, because there was a lot of work to put together all of this amazing event with 2 days and 3 different rooms and 204 videos that were being streamed on, and we just said UI and UX. But this, right here, in this session, you will see Squirrly SEO Peaks, the official release for the first time. Turn red to green, and you will win. This has been the idea of Squirrly SEO for quite a while now, and with Squirrly SEO Peaks we've done a lot more on this end. So we will help you reach peak performance. We will help you drive your SEO to more results than ever before. Now, from May this year to December, right now, Squirrly SEO Peaks went from beta. We had the beta version in May. I think that most of you remember that. Some of you have even helped us test it out. And then also in May, we've had the release because we saw that everything in the open beta was right and it just worked. And then we've released it because it was heavily requested. Especially, we've had many agencies wanting to install this on the sites of all of their clients ASAP, and we just had to go and push forward with the release. We promised that we will have it in Q2 of 2022, and we did. We honored our promise and we did that. So after the beta came the stable version, but that was not the end of it. So why didn't we do the Squirrly SEO Peaks official demo and the official launch event? Well, because we knew that we were going to make a really big event this year to celebrate 10 years of the Squirrly company together with our community. But the fact that we've done this, and you've seen probably my keynote and you've seen the other presentation, we've done lots of updates to Education Cloud Plus, to Squirrly Social. You could see a video on the new Squirrly Spy. You can see everything. So there's been a lot of different happenings at the 10 years event of Squirrly. That's why we had 3 rooms, and that's why we kept doing live streams and reruns. But Squirrly SEO is amazing, and the new Squirrly SEO Peaks that just started out in May with the new UI and the new UX has gone and done a lot more. And this is the presentation that will show you everything. So we have new worker systems and a completely new cloud infrastructure. And more than that, now that we've figured all of this out, we are going to start moving more and more of our stuff over to this new cloud infrastructure. So even the customer app, the customer center, we've done quite a few tests yesterday and today, right? With all the live sessions and everybody who came to our event, and we're gonna move that to the cloud infrastructure as well. We know a lot more things now after doing so many tests, so many runs, gathering so much data. We now know what we need, and we've created better worker systems, and we've created a better cloud infrastructure. And we're gonna keep adding more and more of our stuff to what we've created now in the new Squirrly SEO Peaks. Now we've made it incredibly easy this year to switch from beginner to SEO expert mode. Now I've seen a couple of the other guys out there already copying us before we even managed to do like an official video where we present this, but we were really the first to do it, and it's really the best. The way that we've done it is the best, and we've made it incredibly easy to switch from beginner to SEO expert. So if you're an SEO expert yourself but you have beginners using the website, it's going to be very easy in Squirrly SEO just to switch over to beginner mode when you hand the site over to them. So they may be your marketers, they may be your content marketing team, they may be your bloggers, they may be the people preparing all the content on the website, or they may even be your sales team. I mean, you know, sales teams these days, they set up landing pages and they drive conversions and they manage leads and marketing automation systems and stuff like that. So now it's going to be very easy for you to switch over from your expert settings to beginner. And you can keep your entire interface clean. Now, what we've seen experts do with the new Squirrly SEO peaks was actually that when they need something that's big, that you really need uh, to get deep into the settings that you're making and to have like a very advanced thought process, and you need to use like the very advanced stuff that only Squirrely SEO can offer, then you can go into expert mode. You can tweak everything that you need to tweak, and then when you want to start working and you need a more focused mode and a more focused interface, then you yourself as an expert can make the switch to the beginner mode so that everything in your interface will look a lot cleaner. And that's actually how we've designed this. Because we didn't manage to do any type of video or live demonstration event for it until now, until the 10 years event, it was very interesting for us to see that we already have experts in our community who reported that this is how they use the switch from beginner to expert. It was really interesting to see. They gave advice on our community to some other people who were saying that the interface is cluttered, and they said that basically you can easily clean the interface just by switching back to beginner mode after you've done your settings. Of course, you will see more about the interface. We've organized a lot more in Squirrly SEO Peaks, and we're still making it better and better and more useful, and all the navigation just gets better. So we have a new UI and the UX. So after countless feedback, now this project started out very simply. So we had Squirrly SEO, the 2021 version, which was absolutely fantastic. It was groundbreaking. The next SEO goals in it have transformed how people do business and how they try to get people to their websites from search engines. They get lots of clients from the internet just by completely dominating search engine rankings. And it was good. But then we've had a lot of feedback on the fact that the UI needs to be changed. So after learning from that feedback, after spending lots of time going back and forth and trying to understand what's wrong with the UI and what we can improve, we've done lots of different designs that we sent out to our community, especially to our most engaged fans, and also of course to everybody who was requesting this. And we've asked them to look at some ideas for a new user interface. So not just new colors, but also the whole way in which we did the menus, the way in which we structure some of the information, the new fonts, the new font sizes, the fact that we've removed the navigation bar that was at the top of Squirrly SEO, the fact that we've removed some of the panels and replaced them with new panels. And by doing this over certain months and getting more and more feedback as we were iterating the design, the audience started to respond very well. And not just by clicking upvote on our roadmaps. We had two different items on the roadmap. You can still go to our roadmap right now, especially if you've seen my SQ Road presentation from the 10 years event. You will know how to use the SQ Road and how to use the roadmap, and you can go and you can check that out for yourselves. We've even placed some of the comments that we've had in our Facebook community. But the idea is that people liked it more and more, and because they liked it more and more, they started sending us videos, and they sent like full-length videos and of footage of how they were using Squirrly SEO, what they thought of the new design, and even how they were using the Figma that Christina created and sent over to our audiences to test. Because in Figma you could basically test everything, and you could click, and once you clicked you got new interfaces and new things, so you could see like a live demo of the new Squirrly SEO before it was actually implemented somewhere. So because it was a clickable model, it was very easy for people to follow along and to send us their videos on how they felt about it. So we could definitely see many new ideas, and we found out many new ideas for improvement. So that was like really cool. And because we've seen those ideas for improvement, you basically, our community, you've made us change even the UX, and we said that we would never change the UX. It's a huge hassle to change something that's as big as Squirrly SEO. Now, if you don't know how big Squirrly SEO is, that means that we've done a great job of making it amazing for users. But in the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's a software. It's a complete software package for SEO that not even the big guys have all of the features that we have. Maybe that's why we do so well in the ratings, because a lot of people can get a lot of cool things inside of Squirrly SEO that they can't get from anywhere else on the internet. And the idea is that it has over 650 features. Yeah, so that's how big it is. Now just imagine creating the documentation for that. Just imagine having to change every single element of how those things work and how they work together. Like, the whole thing in UX is very simple when you have an app for food delivery, but it's really advanced, it's really complex, and we have a lot of responsibility to hundreds of thousands of people out there. So we're not just a basic startup that has a food delivery app and they can change the colors and whatever whenever they want. And of course, this wasn't about changing colors, which made it all the more complicated. But after lots of back and forth and after lots of discussions, we've realized that we can actually make the UX a lot better, and we could make the best of both worlds, and we can make things that are incredible for our users as well. Now, there's also a reason why we've waited from May till now, because we've had users from the past who didn't want to switch to Squirrly SEO Pix because they thought that it was too much. I mean, that the changes were too much. They felt awkward about having new colors and new designs because they were very used to the versions that they've been using since 2015. And I know that for many of you watching this presentation, this might feel weird, like why don't they want a design that's clearly superior in aspect and in the way that the navigation works and everything that you can do now, you can do very quickly in the new Squirrely SEO Pix, so why wouldn't they want this? Well, you have to think that they've already had lots of processes and lots of things that they were using together with their teams for many years. So 2015 until now, that's a lot of years. And due to this, we've actually, when we released Squirrely SEO Pix for the first time, when it was the first stable version, we've let the help center howto.squirrely.co, it still displays the old version. So even if you guys are new here and you don't know a lot about Squirrely, you can go to howto.squirrely.co and you will see how the old version was and how the old interfaces look like, because we still kept that on for the people who didn't want to make the switch immediately. We're not forcing everybody to do weird things like, I know, Facebook does, like MailChimp does, like everybody does in the software industry. But the point is that we've completely changed the UI and the UX thanks to working closely with our community, and basically you've made us change even the UX, which we said it was a hard no, but you've made it happen, so congratulations, because it's actually a lot better. So I'm really happy that you've helped us push the limits, because it's now a lot better than it used to be. And we've included the tier 2 prices, and we offered incredible depth to our offer geared to big agencies and experts. So if you're a big agency or an expert right now, Squirrely SEO is the only thing that you could possibly use, because it's made specifically for that, and it helps you in so many instances that it's absolutely unbelievable. And you'll see in my presentation today that we're only going to make it better. So let's go to the web dev kit. This is for tier 2. Right? So these are the prices. And this is something that we've introduced this year, and the response to this was incredible. I didn't expect, because we didn't have a lot of time to prepare all the new explanations for the brand new web dev kit and the new possibilities that we were offering to experts and agencies. It was incredible to see that so many joined these plans at full price. So this was really, really cool to see. But it makes a lot of sense, because you can see that you get much better limits, and there's a lot more that you can do for your clients if you switch and you get yourself the web dev kit, which is the tier 2 pricing, and it's very different from what we offer inside the normal pricing packages. Right, so tier 2 price is an incredible depth to our offer geared to big agencies and experts. Another thing is we've added SEM Rush rank to the authority audit, and we've removed Alexa because Alexa stopped working. We still had access to the API because they left it for some of their partners, but then they really decided to close everything, so we were forced to move to SEM Rush. I mean, for the purpose of getting you the authority audit, it's still very, very good. But Alexa was a bit better. It's too bad that Amazon discontinued the service. But now you have the SEM Rush rank, which is really good, and we've added that to the authority audit. Right. And now, this is the only SEO tool for WordPress, so Squirrly SEO Picks, and this is very, very recent. This happened very recently. We became the only SEO tool for WordPress that does SEO content insights on the front end of your WP page builder. So if you're working with Oxygen, Thrive, Bricks, Zion, WP Bakery, I think it was called Live Composer back in the day, Elementor, now you can use Squirrly SEO Live Assistant. You can use it on the front end of those very big WordPress builders. And again, in order to pull this off, we worked very closely with our community. We kept asking for feedback, we kept asking for votes, we kept asking for new ideas. For example, we would have never built Zion and Breaks integrations, but we saw that our audience is very passionate about using those WP builders. So we said, okay, it got enough votes, it's getting traction, let's go on and let's build it, because we really want to offer amazing content insights on the front end, and if our community wants this, then let's do it. And this is something that's also very new, and I've presented more about this and the other amazing results of Squirrly SEO Picks during the awards presentation. I think that you can still catch a rerun during the 10 years event of the Squirrly company. And you can see that we've basically beat Ahrefs, Moz, SEM Rush, and 390 other SEO platforms out there on the topic of content insights. On content insights, it said and content insights, but it's on content insights. Because we became number one. And now we're also, other than beating these guys and getting number one for content insights, we are now the second best SEO tool in the world for technical SEO. Sorry, there's a mistake on this slide. Yeah, so I have to fix this one. It's actually the second best SEO tool in the world for technical SEO. And also, this also happened this year, so you can see that Squirrly SEO is just completely growing and completely pushing the boundaries, pushing the limits. And it's not just that you guys have pushed us completely hard to build all these new things, but we just keep pushing more and more, and it seems that like we're really breaking out of the ice and we're just going to places that we've never been before. And it's pretty amazing to have this after 10 years of starting the Squirrly company. 2 years in a row, most awarded SEO tool of the year, so this is something that's pretty phenomenal. And you can check the whole presentation on awards to learn more about it and to see our trophy cabinet. But we are now 2 years in a row the most awarded SEO tool of the year. So I think that speaks volumes to how amazing Squirrly SEO has become and why this year is the year of Squirrly SEO, and basically why next year it's going to be the even better year of Squirrly SEO, because now you have the whole package and Squirrly SEO Picks is finally complete. But of course we are not a one-trick pony, as I kept saying during my presentations on the 10 years event, and we're going to show new things today. So we have more things prepared for you that are gonna push the boundaries even more. So yeah, I said it already, with what you have right now in Squirrly SEO Picks, next year is gonna be the best for you, because you now have the most powerful and the most advanced SEO tool at your disposal. But not just that, it's gonna keep getting better. And one other cool thing is that we went way over 8% conversion rate from free to paid, and this started happening very recently, but we were super excited to see this happening because I'm not sure how many of you actually know software as a service. I obviously know a lot about software as a service as I've been teaching software as a service even during certain panels organized at universities and different events around the world. So I do know a lot about software as a service. That's why we've also built 29 products. I mean, you shouldn't miss that presentation. It's open now on Education Cloud Plus. If you have a free account, go and check my story on tales from money validated products, from 29 money validated products, and you will see that I really know what I'm talking about. And usually the conversion rate in the SaaS industry, especially in this zone, is, when you're lucky, it's 2%. Most people just get 1%. That's like the most they get from free users. They get 1%. The others who do well, they get 2%. And we get 8%. Wait for it, we used to get 8%. Now we get even more. So our conversions have been going through the roof. Also this year, the business plan started outselling our pro plans. Now, I never would have figured that this would happen due to the pricing differences, but a lot more people have actually looked now at Squirrly SEO because they understand that it's a SaaS and they realize that it has lots of amazing features and lots of amazing ways of getting you ranked. And when you're ranked and you're getting clients, it doesn't really matter what anybody else out there is doing in terms of SEO platforms, because you can't compare a platform that brings you no money to Squirrly SEO that brings you a lot of money. And when Squirrly SEO brings you a lot of money, you don't really care about deciding between spending $30 or spending $72 per month on it. Because if you're getting so much money, as many of our customers do right now, just from SEO, just from the foot traffic they get into their stores, into their shops, into their restaurants, into their auto services, repair shops, they get so much money just from SEO and just from Google that $72 per month is peanuts money for them. So they know that on the business plan they get much better packages and they just go with the business plan. They no longer even look at the pro plans, which is why this year we've also made the change of no longer offering the pro plan through our official store. Right now it's just business or agency, and for really big agencies and bigger SEO experts with more advanced needs, we offer the tier 2 prices, and that's it. Also, this year, Web Dev Kit was tested by hundreds of agencies around the world. And the Web Dev Kit features are now offered even to some of our clients from tier 1. So if you go right now and you subscribe to Squirrly SEO and you get the agency package, you will instantly see that you have the Web Dev Kit features activated on your account. Now the agency plan still doesn't offer SERP Checker through the SERP Checker cloud of Squirrly SEO for your clients, but it's still a really good pack to use. And now that you also have Web Dev Kit in it, it's still a really solid thing to have if you're an agency. The Web Dev Kit will only keep getting better. Wait for the announcement today. And now we have the new customer app. I would love to present you the new customer app, but you're already inside of it because you're basically using it to watch my live presentation on the 10 years event of the Squirrly company. And if you want to see more and see what it looks like when you have tons of Squirrly brand products inside of it, they work for the subscriptions of the Squirrly company. So if you will buy anything from our official store, you will start seeing those products. You will be able to manage the subscriptions, to update payment information, to check your invoices, and you can do everything from within the customer app. Now, it was very important for us to provide amazing integration between the FastSpring system that we use for the payments to the Squirrly Co website and to the customer app and to Squirrly SEO. But now we're very pleased to announce that we have the customer app and that we have clear license stacking and access to billing and invoices in a superior platform. So we have people who start out on the business plan and they are actually agencies, so they would need a lot more than 7 sites. And they go and they stack multiple licenses in order to increase the number of clients they can have under their Squirrly SEO account. So even though Squirrly SEO account looks like we've got only this thing and this thing, it's actually something that you can keep improving as you're growing your agency, because you want to be there and help you and sustain you throughout all the processes of your growth. So now you can even see the clear license stacking, what this means, and how it improves all of your limits. And you get access to the billing and invoices in a superior platform. So you don't have to rely only on the cloud app of Squirrly. To do this, you can now do everything from the customer app. And as an agency, you're probably going to buy a lot more tools from us. Squirrly Spy reports for your clients, Squirrly Social for your clients, and a lot more. So now you have one clear platform where you can manage Squirrly SEO together with everything else. Check your license stacking, check your billing, check your invoices, and understand everything about your account. The SEO Live Assistant, it has massive integrations and a 4-step process. Now I have to start going very fast through these last ones because we're almost out of time. So as you can see, there's tons of updates here in the new Squirrly SEO picks. So option to delete suggested keywords from our keyword research assistant. If it brings stuff that you don't like or that you don't feel that you will use, you can now go and you can delete the suggested keywords, and the keyword research assistant will learn that you don't want to get those suggestions again, which will also help it come up with better suggestions in the future. The audits received via email are now on again, and they are redesigned. So they are going to be a lot more useful than the older audits we sent via email where we only mentioned the score. Now you get lots of the progress and achievements messages that you earned. You will get them in the email as well, and not just the audit score. Now there's a new experience for keyword research. This was one of the best things that came along with the new user experience design, and with the fact that you've pushed us with those videos that I was talking about to change the UX, and the new experience for keyword research is amazing. And we no longer have users who get stuck in the process and who think that we suggest keywords and they don't understand that this is a complete keyword research tool. That no longer happens thanks to this new experience. Also, we show leaderboard of keyword results to help non-SEO experts easily pick keywords that they actually have a fighting chance for. So if you see my panel on set SEO into motion, you will understand why this is incredibly useful and why everybody should start using this leaderboard exactly as we've done it. Now, we have better filters in focus pages and in bulk SEO to check out your ranking drawbacks and to easily identify red elements so you can get them fixed. As I said at the beginning of my presentation, turn red to green and you will win. And now with the new filters, it's going to be a lot easier for you to find the reds in order to click on them and then turn them to green. Right, you now have a quick access to area where you can see the keywords that drove your traffic. So this was heavily requested, and actually we had this feature. It was just not something that you could easily find. And now we've made clear access to it from Briefcase and from the SERP Checker, the Rank Tracker feature. You can now easily see a text with a link that says to go and see the keywords that already drove your traffic from search engines. We have a new SEO tools compare list, which is huge. And there you can clearly see the difference between Squirrly SEO and all other SEO tool competitors. We now have the one-page setup experience, which is amazing, especially if you're a developer or an expert and you want to easily change everything from a site without going in depth into every single setting. You can just use the one-pager and change everything from there, and boom, you have it. You just have configured the whole website from just one page. This was heavily requested from the people who are using the WebDev Kit. Now, we have a new all features experience. It's completely redesigned. The way that it works, we've rewritten everything, and it's a lot better. Plus, it's a lot better because you now have keywords that you can use to search for the features. Incredible. We have the per subpage access to specific resources, and what this means is that we've maximized the discoverability of most useful help files. So in certain areas of keyword research you will get some resources, then in other areas you will get other resources. Everything is completely customized to the panel that you're currently seeing inside Squirrly SEO, so you know how to use that particular thing to the best of your ability, and that's how we've recreated the help files. You can easily go to everything inside Squirrly SEO and you will learn how to use it better. Right, so we have the new tips and tricks sections. We have the completely new help center. Took our teams lots of time to create a completely new help center with all the new UI and UX. We've moved our audit senders to our worker systems. We've created new ways and new methods to check backlinks, new methods for checking the inner links inside focus pages. any SEO automation post type can be sent now to Google News. Sorry, to Google News. We added the update button to the minimized version of this SEO Live Assistant. We have clearer ways to display position changes in Rank Tracker. We also adapted the new UX and UI to the Cloud app of Squirrly SEO and the functionality inside of the Cloud app. So first in May, we just started with the plugin. Only the plugin got the new UX and UI upgrade, and the Cloud app, the software side, it didn't. So the people who were using it for non-WordPress sites, they still had to use the old UX and the old UI. And then after a while, we finally finished moving the Cloud app to the new UI and UX as well. So that's why I'm saying that this is the best moment to present Squirrly SEO Pix, because a lot of things have happened since the initial release in May, so we kept working a lot on this to bring it to you. We've made changes to the 14 days journey. We've created new mastery gamified tasks for each subsection. So right now when you're in the tools, you will see mastery tasks. And the only thing to mention here, because I really need to end this presentation right now, is the fact that these mastery gamified tasks for each subsection, they replaced the older ideas from the settings assistant, from our digital assistant for settings. And we've seen that a lot of people, they know how to pinpoint this when we talk to them. They know what they're doing there, and they finally understand how to use all of these things, and they really like the gamification. So this is like the base level that we've done. This was like the first thing, and we said we're only going to experiment, we're going to do the first thing, and if people pick it up and they understand it, then we're going to move on and build a whole gamified system on it. So that's something that you can definitely expect. Then we have much clearer groupings of all settings after learning from the experimental user experience design of Hide My WP Ghost. When we launched last year the Hide My WP Ghost in the 6.0 version, we kept improving, we kept iterating. We've got thousands of new people to help us with feedback, and based on their feedback, we completely redesigned again the UX of the WP Ghost. Then we've added that UX to the free version WP Ghost as well, and then by learning what people liked, we brought all of those learnings and we've improved the UX and the grouping of the settings inside of Squirrly SEO. We've improved the UX for the blogging assistant as well. We have much clearer displays for limits and usage volumes for your account, plus the reset information to know when the limits will reset. We've made tons of changes to the SEO kit. The old advanced mode was completely rewritten. A very clear no configuration zone, so you can now easily make sure that Squirrly SEO does no SEO configurations for you, so that you only use the software as a service tools inside. And this builds an incredibly easy way to make Squirrly SEO run in compatibility mode with other SEO plugins or schema plugins that you may be using. We've rewritten the SEO automations, so the whole way in which they work, it's been completely rewritten in Squirrly SEO Pix. We have more expert features now. We have an option to strip the category base. We have more redirects. We have a 404 specified redirection page. Many new technical SEO improvements. That's why we are probably now the number 2 out of 400 at the moment in all SEO platforms on G2. We are some of the best at technical SEO right now in the world. And we've improved the web dev kit zip files. Thank you very much for watching my presentation. It was amazing to be able to come here and to have all of you watching this presentation and learning about the new Squirrly SEO Pix. There's going to be a new session coming soon about the changes that we plan to make to Squirrly SEO. Thanks for watching.